I'm ugly. I've come to the conclusion that I'm ugly. The amount of times that I've been cheated on.
Why don't boys approach us? Like, we're literally so hot.
Yeah, I don't know.
So they're wondering why guys don't approach them because they're hot and attractive. Come on, man. Like men don't even approach women that's in groups like that. Because listen, y'all quick to shame men. Y'all know good and well when a man approaches a group of women, y'all gonna laugh at him. Oh no, y'all have to reject them because y'all have to do it for y'all friends. It's like an ego boost. So when y'all on the way home, y'all can talk about how that creepy guy approached you. Lonely and boring.
Why is it that back in the day men would approach women in public much more frequently, and now it seems to be not very popular anymore? What's going on?
A few moments later.
Stop! You gotta go!
I don't like her.
I'm not. Hey, in a way.
I'm not talking to you. I'm not talking you.
Now notice they're in a group. Look like it's 3 chicks, just like the previous video, where it was three women. And they're wondering, why don't guys approach us? Perfect example. Here's the thing. It's always the one that you don't want. The grenades. Fridge protecting the snacks. Y'all know what I'm talking about. You try to talk to a chick that's in a friend group, and because you didn't greet her and say hi to everybody and hide her, she's, oh, go away. She has a girlfriend. She has a boyfriend. She's taken. It's like, I'm not even talking to you. I've been there many times.
You're gorgeous. I'm just letting you know you're gorgeous.
Girls swear that they want men to approach, and then they act like this. Sometimes they are the ones keeping themselves and everyone around them single.
Where are you guys meeting these cute men? Because we go out to the bars every weekend. Every weekend.
I think from our perspective, there's been a massive decline in men approaching women. A night out, like guys, their focus isn't on women until the end of the night when they're trying to find a woman to take home.
I want to ask you a question. Yeah. Why do you think in today's society guys don't approach girls anymore?
They're soft.
They are.
He said men are soft. No, men have calculated the risk. They said, okay, what's the return of my investment when I approach this woman? There's a really high chance y'all gonna reject the man anyway. So y'all just want men to keep putting their necks out there, keep putting their best foot forward, and y'all just keep rejecting. All these women want is an ego boost, guys. And they're mad because men had caught on to the game and said, okay, you know what? It's pointless to approach you guys. Now y'all need to approach. Now these women are, oh, men are soft. I don't want to be in my masculine. How is being in your masculine saying hello to a man? No, what these women want to do is be lazy. And they want you to do everything. And they want you to shoot your shot. So they can turn you down and then, oh, it's like a notch on their belt. I rejected a guy today. Whew, that was cool. They don't really care about getting to know you and connecting with the man. They want you to approach so they can reject.
Really went soft. They're scared of rejection. And it's like, it's so mind-boggling to me how beta men have become. Like, they don't go after it in their careers. They don't go after it, like, in relationships anymore. And it's like, it's like men used to go to war.
Yeah.
Now they can't even, like, go up to a girl at a coffee shop or, like, the street. Like, they want the girls to come to them.
What does going to war have to do with going up to a woman in a coffee shop or the street? Like, that's another saying that they use. Men used to go to war. Yeah, we used to go to war. And we'll still go to war for this country. But it's like we get some sort of recognition, a Purple Heart or you know, some sort of honor from the country, right? You do get paid by the military, but going up to a woman, what are you getting? You're basically asking a woman. You might as well be saying, "Hey, can I pay your bills? Hey, can I take you out to dinner?" It's no longer a general good conversation like a woman. Hey, how's it going? My name is so and so. They just want you to buy them a drink. What you want? They look at you like you crazy. So what's the point?
It's like men used to go to war.
Yeah.
Now they can't even, like, go up to a girl at a coffee shop or, like, the street. Like, they want the girls to come to them. It's like,
that's not how it works.
I don't think it's the men. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I don't think it's the men. I think that it might be the women.
I like this one.
If I was with a guy, I couldn't be with a masculine man because I'm masculine. I would really want him to be feminine. I would want him to shut the fuck up and cook and clean.
What?
I have a question for men.
You see, I feel like men are no longer interested in dating.
They're not even trying. Why do you guys think that's the case?
I feel like I don't really get hit on much.
I also think there's
don't.
more cameras in gyms now than ever before, so a guy would be scared to hit on somebody
Yeah,
out
but
of
even
rejection.
like DMs and stuff, like I really don't. People don't hit me
You don't
up.
shoot the shot?
No.
Okay, I posted a video about like how a man approached me at the bar, and I was like, that was so funny, blah, blah, blah. Like, why don't more men do this? Because they're not doing it anymore. And then so many men were coming at me like, no, women should approach men. You know, like we are so done being disrespected and blah, 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 blah. Listen, here's what I have to say. My girlfriends and I had a really good conversation about this last night, and my one girlfriend works in a barber shop, okay?
So when you see women using their hands and doing all this stuff like that, and listen, they're masculine. Feminine women don't behave like this chick. You can tell she's a wannabe boss chick, and these type of women like this everywhere. And I'm glad they're suffering. I'm happy that they're not getting approached. Don't approach these women, guys. I'm telling you, don't do it. You just got to satisfy their ego.
There was one barber who has been married for 25 years and counting, and then another barber who's 35 and single, okay? The married man was like, yo, what is going on with dating these days? Like, what is happening? What is going on? And the single guy was like, well, I'm done approaching women because they're disrespectful and blah, blah, blah. The married man was like, okay, well, what happens when you get rejected or whatever? Like, what do you do?
I don't believe this story. Like, you gotta understand, guys, women have the capability to make up stories. Us men, it's hard for us to make up things like that. They will go into a whole thing about anything, any fantasy thing that they come up in their head, man. I don't believe this.
Because they're disrespectful and blah, blah, blah. The married man was like, okay, well, what happens when you get rejected or whatever? Like, what do you do? Do you just move on and try again? Like, what are you doing? And he's like, no, I actually fight them on it. And I want to like prove my point and just like let them know that they.
No, you don't. Come on, man. Look at her behavior. This chick is masculine and they're everywhere. Just get your passports. I mean, come on, man. I'm not approaching this thing. Combative.
Even disrespectful and like, whatever, I'm going to argue it. And he was like, why don't you just take the L, move on, and then try again? What do you think that I did?
They're mad because men aren't taking the L anymore and moving on. Men are saying, you know what? I'll look at you, but I ain't approaching. And women hate that because we're taking the power back. We're not shooting our shot. We're not valuing them. They want to be seen and heard and valued in public, and we're not doing that, and they hate it. That's the true issue. That's what's going on.
I didn't get rejected before I found my wife. What do you think is happening? That has happened since eternity. And all of a sudden now all these men are like, nah, 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 cry back baby bitches. Sorry, maybe your mom.
You hear? Look, that's what I'm saying. Look, don't listen. Do not approach. Let them suffer. Listen, their true selves are coming out. Crybaby, what? Man, dude, listen. These are the type of chicks that's out there for you. Just because you don't want to approach them, they're going to call you a B. They're going to call you out your name. They'll call you a crybaby. Look at her. You cry. No, don't approach. Don't do it.
Cry back baby bitches. Sorry, maybe your mom coddled you a little bit too much, but that's how it works for women approaching men as well. And this is what else I have to say that I kind of clicked in my head, because so many motherfuckers like to tell me, oh, you're masculine. No one wants you because you're masculine. But then you guys are dead ass on the next TikTok saying, well, you should approach men. Oh, so you want me to try to be feminine for you, but then also have that masculine quality of like going up to a man and like inserting my dominance. Like, what do you want?
How is going up to a man and saying hello asserting your dominance? Then you're going to shame a man talking about they crybabies, that talk about they mama. You're going to call them a B, all in the same clip. Man, leave these chicks alone, man. It's so, the beauty about being a man is we're creative. We're innovative. We build. We do things. Yes, we're human doings, but don't be a human doing for a woman. Create your own life. Like you can spot these type of chicks a mile away. Combative, disrespectful. This is who they are, and this is why you shouldn't approach them.
For you, but then also have that masculine quality of like going up to a man and like inserting my dominance. Like, what do you want? What do you want? 1 + 1 = 2, and 2 + 2 = 4. Then what the fuck do you want?
Because make men great again. Bring back the men who used to walk up fire escapes for women. Bring back the men who used to stand outside a girl's window with the boom box, singing love songs to her. Bring back men with backbones. Bring back the men who will not allow rejection to keep them from the woman of their dreams.
That's simping, and look, that's sick. Rejection to keep. So you telling me that a woman, you wanna reject me over and over again, but you still want me to chase after you? That is loser behavior, man. That's stalking. Like a boombox. No, those women at least were worth it. They were at least virgins. Y'all want to get ran through and then want a whole bunch of dudes to keep chasing you. All it is validation, guys. It's an ego boost, and these women they're being tortured inside because every day they go out, they don't get hit on by men. We give them life when we talk to them. Isn't that crazy?
What's up with men? I don't know. I wanted to ask you. Men don't come up and ask or talk to you anymore.
Maybe we should have a man on and ask him what that's like. Why don't they do that?
A dating expert. Is there a dating expert man that would like to come on this podcast?
Now, I'm definitely no dating expert, but my name's J.R. Harvey, and I specialize in human behavior and psychology. And if you want to know the real truth about what is going on here, it's because approaching women in 2025 is treated more like a crime scene than it is a compliment. You see, men used to be rewarded for their courage. You saw someone you liked, you walked up and said hello, and the worst thing that could ever happen is that you got rejected and moved on. But today, that same move will get a man labeled as creepy or even accused of harassment. And it doesn't stop there, because one awkward moment could be filmed, posted, go viral, and ruin a man's life. Guys just aren't risking rejection anymore. They're risking their reputation as a person.
And then on top of that, these women talking about, I choose the bear. Do they not understand that men see these clips and videos on TikTok and social media? We see that. And we take note of that, and we say, okay, you know what? It's not worth it. I'm going to do something else in life. Because just dealing with modern women as a whole is a waste of time. This is how most men feel.
You guys asked me to talk about why I think most guys have so much trouble approaching girls and getting girls. One main reason is dating apps. Dating apps have really taken away the ability for a lot of men to approach women, which I think is actually really sad. The reason would definitely be social media, and guys are scared to be recorded or embarrassed or called creeps. Unfortunately, there is a trend of girls who will record guys at gyms approaching girls or embarrass guys in public if they go up to a girl, and it is absolutely ridiculous, but I do understand why that would deter men from even wanting to like go up to a girl.
I'd only like to know, single men, why you don't pursue anymore? What's up?
Where are the men that actually care about emotional connection?
I'm not good enough. I'm not worthy to be loved. I must not be important to him. What did I do wrong? Can I fix or change it? How do I solve this problem? How do I make him love me? Should I chase him? Should I pursue him? What should I do? How do I fix this? Why are you doing this to me? I can't imagine why you would leave me. I'm going to anxiously pursue you now.
So I used to work with all men, and people would always be like, oh, you must get hit on all the time if you work with all men. But what I had to explain was that actually in settings where it's like 70% men, 30% women, the women get hit on all the time. But in this case, I was literally the only woman on a 20-person team. And in those cases, the men just act like there are no women there and they ignore you. At least that's what I told myself.
Like, where are the men that actually want to build something with their person?
It's because you don't have a life, darling. And they do. Time to get a life. Men are not like women unless they are very insecure. Men don't need a lot of attention and presence to feel like they're loved. They don't need you to be all up under them. They need you to know where they are every second of the day. They don't need to be in communication with you 24/7.
And disappear because they feel like their effort is not being reciprocated.
Talk about it.
So hear me out. A lot of women feel like their approach to dating is, you as a man have to prove to me you are worthy of my time, my energy, and me being more vulnerable to you. And because of what you've been through, you think that's the right way to do it. But unfortunately, when you're dealing with a man who's actually serious and he's seeing you're holding back, you got walls up, he has concerns that you're wasting his time. So now he falls off because he's like, all right, she's tripping. She's not really making any effort. Are we actually making a mutual effort to get to know each other? Okay. So just make sure before you start throwing all kinds of accusations at the man, ask yourself, was I coming correct?
When I am out, so like when I go to the grocery store after the gym or I go to get a smoothie after the gym, it's like, leave me alone. Like I can't, like you can't breathe. So anyway, I wore this shirt, which is like a league shirt. And I have never had so many men approach me.
So tonight I'm at a club/bar and I'm super just like flowy, dancing the whole time, and I realize I'm not approached by any man.
If you ignore a woman, she's gonna think, I knew it. Nobody's ever gonna stick around. Nobody's ever gonna love me. I'm gonna be upset. And if she has an anxious attachment style, is very wounded and unhealed, she's gonna feel like, I gotta fix this, I gotta pursue him, I gotta make him love me to prove to myself that I'm worthy of love. I'm gonna go nuts, I'm gonna go crazy.
My theory on men liking approachable women by appearance continues.
Sitting on the fence, right? A lot of them are choosing not to date. Now, the reason why I'm telling you this is because you kind of need to know how these men are currently thinking right now, because this will help you with your question. What can we do to make a man that we see and like approach us so that he makes the first move? Well, you have to make him feel comfortable.
I hate when I complain that it's really hard to date because no one approaches me, and they're like, why? Is it because you're intimidating? And I'm like, no, why would you say that? And they're like, well, maybe you have a resting bitch face. And I'm like, no, I'm just fucking autistic.
Struck up a conversation with this girl that was like from Europe, and she was visiting Toronto, and she just was like, by the way, like the men here, they just don't like, they don't approach you, or like they'll find you attractive and just kind of like do nothing. And I was like, yeah, welcome to Toronto, sis.
I don't know what male gym goer needs to hear this, but please come up to us at the gym.
Fellas, they're trying to get us again, man. This is the second girl that's gone viral in the last month, talking about they want men to start approaching again.
Why are men not confident enough to walk up to women now? See, shout out to the guys who are confident enough to walk up to women. The masculinity on earth has diminished drastically, that guys don't even come up to you anymore. They'll just stare at you from a distance. As a woman who's trying to embody her feminine energy, you're not going to catch me going up to the guy. You're just not.
Can we please like bring back men coming up to us? Like, why are you so scared? Why are you so scared of coming up to us? Like, genuinely, I don't want, like, I get it, like rejection. Okay, I get it.
I'm gonna tell y'all what's going on. These women currently miss men approaching them. That's all it is. They miss men approaching them. They miss men doing nice things for them that men used to do. They miss men overall just simping on them.
Tell me why I get so mad when an ugly man approaches me or tries to hit on me. Like, the audacity, like, stay in your lane. Stay in your lane.
Who's gonna tell her? Who's gonna tell her that these men that are hitting on her are absolutely her lane? The majority of women shoot outside of their league because they think that they're more attractive than they actually are. Like, let's be for real. All of us are average. There's a very slim percent of people that are just naturally attractive. This woman, for instance, take away her filter, even in this video, take away her lashes, her lips, all of the things that you can tell that she was insecure about, take it all away and then see how she feels about that inflated ego that she's fucking putting out into the universe. I love how women are so comfortable getting on the internet saying medium ugly this and talking shit about a man's looks, but the reality is that the majority of women's looks can be removed with a makeup wipe.
All right, you see 3 girls sitting at the bar, and you think the middle one is flaming hot, and you're like, that's my girl. Do you walk over and talk to her or one of the other 2?
Not
Oh my God. I was going to say, do you send him a drink?
Send him a drink?
Or you're just, no, you're not going to say hi?
No.
You're just going to leave?
Men everywhere are just saying, I'm not approaching, I'm not shooting my shot, I'm not interacting. I'm just going to go out to a bar, to wherever, and just have a good time. Because women, they just enjoy rejecting men. I'm serious. Y'all might think I sound crazy, but these women will get up, get dressed, and go out for free validation. especially if she's in a group of 3 like she's talking about. Man, these women love to reject you. You're much better off approaching a woman who's by herself. Then she won't try to reject you and try to say, yeah, ha, 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 laugh, because she'll be a little more genuine, right? It's a little more easier. But if you're with a group of women and you try to, hey, how's it going? Or you try to send her a drink or something, for starters, she's going to take that free drink. And then she's going to reject you. It's not worth it. Guys are just saying, why? Why should I just give these women ego boosts? It's a waste of time. You women have done this. You have abused men. You have taken men for granted. You have recorded men approaching you, called them creeps and weird. Now men are saying enough is enough.
When you guys are actually crying because men don't approach you anymore. Do you want to know why they don't approach you anymore, Karen? Because if they approach you, he's a predator. And if he hits on you, oh my God, SA. Not to mention the fact that you guys catfish yourselves with 20 pounds of fucking makeup and your personality. So when he actually feels something, you show your fucking things and your psycho side. The amount of false accusations where pro basketball players and just random men in general have actually had their lives ruined because of shit like this, with the false fucking claims, that is why men are not approaching you. That is why men are not talking to you. It has nothing to do with your looks per se. You can be the most beautiful girl in the room and they would probably be dying to talk to you. And then they're going through a list in their head of everything you could do to fucking ruin their lives.
What are the rules to hitting on someone or approaching someone at the gym? Whenever I go to the gym, I see guys that I think are attractive that, like, maybe I wouldn't mind getting to know. But one, I'm way too afraid to approach them.
I don't be trying to toot my horn, but maybe, like, there's no good women out there. But there is good women. I'm good women.
I'm seeing on social media a lot these days of Australian girls talking about how modern day Australian guys aren't approaching them anymore.
I think chivalry is very quickly dying. Guys are sort of forgetting the old school mentality. And I think if you see a girl out and you're both making eye contact and there's some smiles, if she hasn't approached you within the first like 15, 20 minutes, go up to her, because that's her way of saying, I'm not doing that. Like, you come up to me, you hit on me.
Oh, hell no.
All right, I got one question for y'all men. Why are y'all afraid to approach a woman?
It's not even about being afraid. I keep saying this, rejection fatigue. See, women don't want to approach. They don't want to put in the work. They just want to sit back, put on some makeup and put on a little outfit and have you do all the work. And here's the thing. These women know what type of guy that they want. So actually approaching all these women is kind of a waste of time. I know the dating coaches and everybody says, okay, it's a numbers game. But at the same time, I mean, how many rejections should a man take? It's not like you go and apply for a job or you're starting a business or you're an entrepreneur, then eventually it's going to pay off. You're approaching women. It's basically like you're approaching her to pay her bills. You're approaching her to take her on a date. You're approaching her to buy her drinks.
What is it about a woman, or one thing, maybe 2, 3 things about a woman that you see in public that attracts you, but you're afraid to approach her? What is it? Just off the bat, what is the reason?
All right, I'm gonna get straight to this. I want a partner. I want to find a husband. I want to find a partner. I am ready. I've prayed on it.
For starters, she got the red hair like that, which means she's toxic, guys. Look out for the red flags. Also, I checked her little social media. She's a single mom, so another red flag. These women talk about, I'm ready for a husband. I'm ready for a partner. What they're saying is, translation, I want a man who's going to pay my bills. I'm tired of doing all the work in life. I'm tired of doing the repairs. They want a sponsor. This is what they mean by husband or partner. Don't do it, guys. Stop helping these women out.
And I've done all the work, all the self-growth. I have invested in myself to become the best woman, the best version, the best partner, the best future wife. And the problem now is, where are those men?
Women who are going out are starting to notice that chivalry is gone. Check this video out. I'll be right back.
What happened with the chivalry? You see that bar? You see the bar full of men sitting down, literally just watching women in heels stand up. Like, what happened to the men? Like, I'm so not used to this, and I never will be.
Ma'am, I'm going to explain to you why those men are sitting there. It's because you guys wanted to be strong and independent women. You're no damsels in distress anymore. You're not feminine anymore. You guys are grown men. You are the man that you want. So if you have to stand up because you got to the bar late because you was doing your makeup and your ankles are bleeding from standing up. They just gonna have to bleed.
How much have you made since starting in OF? You want me to say it on here? Yeah, if you want to say it. Or just show me, because I know you're logged in on your phone. $54,000? Y'all are sick. Y'all are weird. Where? I bet it...
All because of you guys, man. Stop being so thirsty. Have some sort of sexual discipline. Stop thinking with the little head and think with the big head. Why are you? It's not like you're meeting these women. I can see if you was a pay for play type of guy, right? You're getting some out of it. You're just sending these random women money on the internet for what? Man, so many men are lost. No respect for themselves. They just throw money at these women. And y'all wonder why these basic looking chicks have these uppity attitudes and these big egos. It's because of y'all give them y'all hard-earned money just for existing. This is pathetic, man. Listen, if y'all men are doing this, listen, unsubscribe from me. Disgusting.
I don't even know what to say. $54,000 in a week. You're sick. Y'all are sick. Twisted. Sick.
I might be a solid 4 out of 10, but I'm the type of girl that will cook for you, clean for you, and do that thing you like in bed.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
Let me tell you
We don't care.
You rather come across a random man or a random bear in the forest?
A bear.
Why bear?
Well, honestly, for me, well, whatever. I think bears are cute, so I want a bear.
What?
You realize this is not a teddy bear that you like hug and snuggle with. It's a...
How are these individuals allowed to vote? Think about this. They're choosing a bear. This is sad, man. They votes need to be literally taken away, stripped. They shouldn't be allowed to. You're picking a bear. That's how you know these women are brainwashed and delusional, man. Don't even understand anything. They're just going along with the trends.
Grizzly bear or a bear like that will rip your face off, right?
But is it like
You
just
recognize
chilling
that.
there, or is it like is it like aggressive?
It's just a random bear. Like, look here.
Okay,
let me give
so
you an
then I choose
example.
the bear.
If you walked over to a random man in the street and you patted him on the head and he turned around, right, and said, "What the hell are you doing?" Do you think that he would physically assault you?
No.
If you walked over and patted a random bear on the head, what do you think would happen?
It probably would claw my face out.
If somebody said to me, would you rather be with like a short king who's 5'5" and treats you amazing and loves you, or would you be with a toxic man who's 6'3"? At this point in my life, I would be like, how toxic?
For starters, this chick is not even attractive like that. All right, let's get that out the way. Next, these women, they want dudes who are 6'3". For what? She's probably about 5'4", 5'5". They want a dude that's a whole foot taller than them, right? And then they wonder why that guy's cheating or that guy has other women. These women are basic. See, they don't want to be with average-looking men because they're average themselves. They got to be with some dude that's exceptional. You got to be over 6 feet tall. You got to make 6 figures. You got to have six-pack abs. You got all these different things. And they get mad when they're single and they keep getting cheated on or those dudes do them dirty. These women, man, if you are under 6 feet, let me tell you something. Get out in the real world. Right? It's only these chicks that be online and be judging dudes' heights. I see dudes all the time, 5'5", 5'6", 5'7", with attractive looking women that's either the same height or maybe the dudes are maybe an inch taller. These women online got these crazy, unrealistic expectations.
How toxic are we talking?
Okay, so currently what we're having right now is a large percentage of men are choosing to not date women anymore. Okay, a large percentage of men are choosing not to date women anymore. They just feel like there's hardly any benefit from it. They also feel like they don't really know what to do. They're scared to put the wrong foot forward. There's a lot of expectations on men these days. They're sitting on the fence, right? A lot of them are choosing not to date. Now, the reason why I'm telling you this is because you kind of need to know how these men are currently thinking right now, because this will help you with your question. What can we do to make a man that we see and like approach us so that he makes the first move? Well, you have to make him feel comfortable. Okay, because that is one of the main reasons why men are not approaching women in real life anymore, because they don't feel comfortable enough to do it. There's a stigma currently around men just approaching women in real life. So men don't really know what to do anymore. Okay, they're like, should I approach her? Should I not? Should I just pass up a baddie? Like, what should I do? Should I just go home, watch some TV? They don't know what to do, okay? Because it's tough out here for them. Now, I'm not telling you this so that we can sit here and feel bad for men. No, I don't really care, to be honest. It is what it is, right? But I'm telling you this because you need to be the kind of woman that makes the man feel comfortable to come forward. And how do you do that? By smiling. Smiling signals to the man that you are a very warm, bubbly, friendly, approachable woman, okay? You're not going to bite his ear off. You're not going to make him feel insecure. You're not going to interrogate him. When you smile, you are sending a signal to the man that it's okay to approach me, sir. Now,